I mean, seriously, who wants another video about the same 10 new games that have been trending on Steam since July? Not this channel. Welcome back to Indie Game Job, your monthly dive into the weird, the wonderful, and the wait, how did one person make this side of gaming. It's November 2025, and the indie buffet is stacked. Cozy survival hits, roguelike chaos, narrative fever dreams, and even a few rhythm-driven oddballs. Grab a snack, mute your backlog guilt, and let's jump into some very random indie games that November has to offer. We start with Tavern Keeper, a fantasy management sim where you run the inn of your dreams, or nightmares if you forget to feed the orcs. Built in Unity, the developers use pooled NPC AI so dozens of patrons can eat, drink, and fight without frying your CPU. The painterly art is optimized with atlases to keep draw calls low, which is why it runs smoothly even when your tavern is in chaos. Magical Greenhouse is a cozy simulation game where you manage your own potion shop. Your clients, creators, and adventurers of all kinds have strange requests. You will have to be inventive to create the perfect potion for every situation. Dead Static Drive is an indie survival horror game following a nightmarish road trip across 1980s Americana. Evade police, equip yourself and those close to you, and follow your own moral code. Learn how and who to trust. And learn it fast. The monsters are gaining on you. This one looks just a bit scary. Sealed shut inside a rural abandoned house for a paranormal haunting TV show. Something is very wrong with Margot. Her live headcam is still rolling, and you can see the whole thing. Run, hide, and escape the house in this first-person survival horror. And remember, the raccoon knows everything. Music is illegal, so naturally you form a band. This rhythm-action adventure uses vector-style assets for infinite scaling and a decoupled rhythm engine so beats stay tight even if your frame rate dips. It's a love letter to rhythm games and anime aesthetics. And the tech is turned for precision. You're a robot exploring a drowned Earth. Built in Unreal Engine, it leans on Nanite for ruined architecture and Lumen for reflective water. The AI is deliberately lightweight, using behavior trees with minimal branching, so the focus stays on atmosphere and exploration. Think Vampire Survivors but with creatures collecting. The developers use GPU instancing to render swarms of critters without tanking performance. It's Unity with a custom ACS Lite framework, which means hundreds of enemies and allies on screen without chaos turning into slideshow. A short, non-linear detective adventure where every clue is hidden in plain sight. Carefully read and cross-reference documents to unravel a CEO's disappearance and expose a case of fraud. You are Isaac, a 6-month-old baby, developing mysterious psychic powers. What you want most is to be loved and accepted by your family, but a secretive tech corporation wants you for their own. Create a farm at the bottom of the screen and enjoy planting and harvesting with your monster companions. They handle all the work. Just plan the layout, decorate, and wait for fun crop mutations. Take a break from busy life and enjoy the calm joy of farming. A cozy survival sim where you're a mouse rebuilding a barrel. Built in Godot, the developers use event-driven simulation so resource nodes don't constantly tick, saving CPU cycles. The art is hand-painted but optimized with sprite atlases, so it's both charming and efficient. An action roguelike with time-freezing combat. The developers implemented localized time domains, so only affected entities rewind, not the whole sim. That's a clever way to keep memory use sane while still giving you flashy time powers. Floor Strike is a martial arts roguelite where every death brings you closer to winning the fight before it begins. Use your foresight ability to experiment without consequences before fighting for real until earning the ultimate reward. Victory without foresight. A grotesque roguelike where you evolve into bizarre forms. Built in Unity, it uses procedural mesh deformation to mutate characters on the fly. It's gross, funny, and technically impressive, with a creature collector twist. The shopkeeping roguelite returns, and combine deterministic loot tables with handcrafted dungeon pacing. It's a smart balance of fairness and surprise. Resolution Games merges their board game with official D&D. Networking is deterministic, so dice rolls sync perfectly across clients. They also built a scripted spectator mode, which makes it perfect for streaming. Fight, scavenge, and extract in the Midnight Walkers, a hardcore FPS game with deadly zombies, dangerous players, and valuable loot. Craft weapons, armor, and consumables. Trade items, and maintain your hideout. Escape Liberty Grand Center Mega Complex and thrive, or die and lose everything. Constance is a 2D hand-drawn action-adventure featuring a paintbrush-wielding artist, striving to escape from a colorful but decaying inner world, created by her declining mental health. This game seems really amazing. Of Ash and Steel is an immersive third-person open-world RPG created by a passionate team that values the essence of classic old-school RPGs and modern designs. Explore the lands of a once prosperous island, hone your combat skills, and survive in the unforgiving realm of the Kingdom of the Seven. And that's November 2025, served hot, messy, and slightly underfunded. Just how we like our indies. The theme this month? Smart trade-offs, chaos with control, art that's stylish and readable, and procedural systems that somehow don't implode. If you want me to dig deeper into a few of these, drop a comment and I'll make that the next video. See you next month, unless I get lost in a roguelike again. Thanks for watching.